Hey folks, welcome back. Just a heads up for anybody who normally watches my streams, this one's a little different. It is mostly going to be attempting to reproduce bugs and see if various things have been fixed. I'm playing a game called Pedigree Tactics. You can find it on Steam. With that said, this video is mostly intended to be sent to the game's developers so they can test some stuff. And with that said, it's mostly going to be, like I said, bug reproductions and potentially me saying some rude things about this game. So if you are the game's developer, I kind of apologize, but I don't 100% apologize because I have been frustrated at points by this game. I think your core mechanics are good, but I definitely don't love how some of your side systems have been implemented. I just need to see what I have currently. So that's the +3 Melanator. And then there's the Perfect Melon, which is 59 out of 100. I could probably just keep fusing up the Perfect Melon, but its speed stats are low. So, okay, so this is what I mean, right? Your core gameplay elements are interesting, but I don't love, for example, having to, like, click around on this map all this much. And I need to power level. Let's see if I can power level here. This should be fine. So... oh, Perfect Melon. No, there's Perfect Melon. Where is... Here's what we'll do. We'll do a couple things. This is now 110. Cobra. And send out... Where's my second melon? Oh, no. No, there should still be a second melon. The Melanator. For some reason, I call it the Melanator instead of the... I know it's supposed to be like the Avatar Melon, right? Because it's the fusion of all 4 melon types. But I keep thinking of it as the... Okay, yep. So that camera is very slow. Okay, here's a good thing to show something I am confused by as the player, and I say confused in the strictest sense that I'm pretty sure I understand why this doesn't work, and it's because of the elevation difference, but still confused by it. All right, wait, yep. Action. You're not the perfect melon, so you can't do too much. Wait, action. So this is what I mean by it's a cool system, right? The fact that you can graft moves onto other moves reminds me a lot of Disgaea, and I really like Disgaea. So does some elements of the UI. Let's move over here. Shock Trap. This thing's just going to spam those. They're not a big deal because I can just teleport over them. In most cases. Probably won't OTK. But I do take ×3 from Foul. Yeah. Hustle's a little bit busted. Doubling all your stats for 3 turns is a little bit broken. I see that animation every time I'm like, oh, I'm about to be paralyzed. Every time I'm wrong. Why would I use air breath on you? Where is... I wish there was the ability to... I wish there was the ability to move back after you've moved. I guess you can't have that because of the trap mechanic. But to undo moves if you move to the wrong spot would be nice. Whatever. I can hit one person. Oh, so I guess I can use... You know what? Next time I do a burst attack, I will use that to show off another bug. Real quick. Why are you alive? Okay, so let's demo another bug. This one is probably the lowest priority bug in the game, by my opinion, but... So, if you do an Earth Blast and you rotate the camera while you do a large form projectile attack, the camera desyncs instead of saying focused. So that is about 5 minutes in. Low prio camera. 21,000 XP. I'm surprised. No, I guess I'm not surprised. The other ones, 2 are maxed. Yep, we'll recruit. Impweed. So this seems like a good enough time to check if Soul Fusion was fixed. I don't particularly get anything out of fusing Impweed into Perfect Melon. Impweed has... What do you have? Nope. I want... Party... Okay, here's another thing I would like to see. It would be... Okay, so I have to click on abilities to see that. So we've got Fortify, Basic Attack, Shop Track, Fortify. What is Shock Strike? 507 Electric. What do you have right now? Prevent an action for 1 turn. Alright. That's probably fine. I'm gonna refuse the Cobra. I wonder... That'd be a waste. I don't want to test quite with that, but I wonder if you fuse to... Whatever. I want to see move is 3. Do I have anybody with move 4? Or really high speed? Oh. You've got a speed of 100. You've got a speed of 90. Hatchling is fast. Dragon Warrior is slow. Lockjaw is pretty fast. Stop Clock is fast. 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 Slow. Fast. 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 Oh, mid-tier. Slow. So Melon is pretty slow, which means you probably want to end up ultimately grafting its abilities onto something else unless you're using it as defending shield. But it looked like Hatchling was the fastest. That's 125. Yeah. Okay. It looks like XP was fixed, which means I can't do my grind to max level instantly thing anymore. Okay, so let's see if we can reproduce that breaking bug from yesterday. Yep. So what would happen is that I would lose this fight. Let's see, Perfect Melon. Where's my other melon? Nope, I want... Not you. Okay, so I'm about to say some really rude things about this fight, because I have areas where I disagree with the design of this fight. Specifically, the Surfbird's Tsunami, which as far as I can tell, can stack, which I kind of hate. You know what, actually, let's, after this first attack, Dark Shot, please don't OTK. That will probably OTK. No, it wasn't triple. Okay. I would have liked to pause before getting to see Tsunami. Yeah. I hate Tsunami. It does so much. And it hits the entire board. And it just kills all of your stats. And yes, Cleanse exists. Yes, I could build a cleanser, but Cleanse is... I don't have a multi-target cleanse. Maybe that exists and I just haven't found it. Alright, so I want to see something. Multiply P attack by 0.5 for 2 turns. So right now I will probably get hit with another Tsunami. Let's use this Melon in the back as a demo. 80, 61, 234. 61, 244, 411, no, 441, 403. All right, so what I was seeing yesterday is it seemed like that was stacking. Like they can just spam Tsunami and your stats get halved each time. After which it doesn't matter what you do. You just die. Well, we're trying to reproduce bugs, so what we're going to do is... So I'm also going to try to win because I'm a weasel. We're just going to spam disable on the pirate, so I don't get OTK'd by triple shot, and if I remember correctly, action, you are not the perfect melon, right? I should give one of you cleanse. See, this is what I mean. Like, this game has issues, but, like, these systems are fun and interesting. They're not quite where they need to be yet, but they're not in bad spots. Earthbolt. No, I don't want to do that there. I want to do Earth. Okay, 1 second. You take double from light, which I don't care about. You ignore water. You take double from shock, and you ignore water. So basically, just don't use water. Again, yeah. It won't do much because all my stats are in the dumpster. Action. Hustle. Alright, so we took down the stats from the non-perfect Melon last turn. Let's see if they appear to be stacking with the Tsunami hit. And we hit for 126 with Earth Blast. So if I hit for a different amount of damage on my next attempt, I can assume that the ability stacks. Is that going to OTK? It's not going to OTK. The bird is probably going to then spam Tsunami. The dog is just ridiculously fast. Most of my rage quittingness of this game yesterday was because of some of the bugs, basically, with XP gain meant that I got to this fight, and then I had 0 capacity. Why did that only heal 1? That heal seems like that should be a bug. Because I resist water. So 268. This is 13 minutes in. I think that heal is a bug. 1 second. Yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that's a bug, because I'm pretty sure the way that that is supposed to resolve is that because my defenses are under 0, I should heal for the full amount of the damage, but it looks like the damage is still being resisted by my magic defense, so I should have healed more from that than I did. But whatever. Around. Let's go check this guy, see if we can reproduce this. What is the order of operations on... Okay, yeah, so Tsunami's debuff is stacking. I'm not sure if that constitutes a bug, but I already have Notepad open. 14 minutes in. Tsunami debuff stacks. Let me just double check the math for that real quick. So let's just pick a number from before. We had 403. No, we had 4... There we go. We had 441. So not only is it stacking, I'm not sure it's stacking correctly. Where is Chrome? 1 second. The music's going to cut out for just a moment. So 441 times 0.5 is 220.5. So this game is handling... Okay, this game is also appears to be rounding down on stack debuffs. Okay, so 14 minutes in, Tsunami Debuff stacks. May not be a bug. Is very annoying. Because if you don't OTK or just... Alright, whatever. So, action. Cobra's going to get a turn next before, but Surfboard's going to get another turn. Action. What do I even want to do? I guess I'm just... For 155. 155. I wonder if that means that Hustle stacks. That feels like it would be broken if it does. In which case, the strategy to win this fight would just be to stack Hustle on yourself a billion times and then disable the Surfboard. If those is going to scale faster. It's a 50% reduction versus a 300% increase, right? So if there's a proc of... If there's a proc of Hustle for each proc of Tsunami, I think Hustle outscales. And do you take extra... Does the Surfboard take extra damage from anything? Kick extra damage from Shock, which I don't have access to. You'll take 3 standard hits from LML and Blast, and you'll undo 1, which is 2, compared to... Bolt is 230, Melon is 120, 120 is 240, so Melon is still worth doing. Except my stats are so low that it's not going to... I feel like that heal is not... That heal should be higher. So I can say that that's another instance of healing weirdness at 17 minutes. Wait. Please just keep encouraging yourself, dog. Please don't... No. Yep, that's kind of to be expected. I'm just going to keep spamming disable on this stupid bird. I can enjoy having no actions ever. Okay, so let's check something. So it looks like Hustle stacks, which, as a brief note, that might be a bit overpowered. Where's Melon Bolt? Yeah. If Hustle's not intended to stack, you may want to change that. If it is intended to stack, that's a very powerful thing. It's not going to kill you yet. I get another turn with Melanator. I don't have Accelerate, so I don't know what it does. Looks like it gives an extra turn. Is this going to kill the snake? It's going to have my stats again. If I get a turn, I will... Alright. Just going to spam disable on you. Where's Melon Strike? I kind of want to beat the surfboard last, because then if I can catch it, it seems pretty good. The dog's probably also a really good support unit, but I'm lazy. Surfboard, Melonator. A Melonator is not my Melon, it's the other Melon. Technically, this was supposed to be trying to reproduce. I know, right? YouTube emojis are like, don't worry, we got emojis at home. Emojis at home. Actions, spam, disable. Okay, so then I need to try to lose some of these fights, because that was what the big bug was. That is trauma. That's very cursed. That feels like an emoji designed by somebody who was not told that what the purpose of an emoji is. You can't hear my voice? Or you can't hear... Oh, did I... Let me see. There should be voice audio. Did you have me muted? Okay, good. About to say, I'd be kind of concerned if you couldn't hear me. That'd be bad. We're just going to spam disable until we can blow this bird up. It wouldn't be that bad because I have, like, timestamps for... other stuff. What do you mean? You don't love the sound of my voice? Yeah. Okay. LML and Bolt. Okay, there's a really minor bug I want to show off in a second that drives me nuts. Yes, I do want to recruit the surfboard bird. Alright, so I think this is the final level of the game. Let's go show off this really minor bug real quick, and also try to get a quick death. No, okay, there's 2 bugs I want to show off. So that's confirmed to quit battle. Oh, maybe that's what the trigger is. Let's see if that reproduces it. No. Oh, hey, this is it. Nope, that was... No, okay. So what just happened? If I... Interesting. Okay, so... I think I misunderstood... Dear developer, this is 23 minutes in. I think I misunderstood this bug, but I still think this is probably not behavior you should allow. So if I try to place a monster, and I back out after placing the monster, then I get stuck in this. Until I click on other random stuff and it shows back up. Until I click 3 times for some reason. On 3 different squares. Whatever, this seems... And okay, so I can forfeit that. Let me see if now... I was hoping that was the same one I was trying to reproduce. I don't think it was quite the same one. Okay, This is... Okay, I think if I have to back out of it... Okay, so, I would now like... I'm going to wait to 24 minutes. I would like to offer a brief suggestion. For the love of all that is holy, I cannot see where my deployment squares are, and I cannot see where like movement ranges are on this white. Like, I can sort of see it very faintly if it's there, but some squares it's like you cannot tell, right? If you could change the color of these maps, or just like add gravel, or just do something to make that more visually obvious, that would be really cool. That's a feedback, not a requirement, but it really sucks. Speaking of things that... Wait for one moment. Oh, what is this? I've never seen the diamond tide before. Looks like it's supposed to be a big rock made out of diamonds. That would actually be kind of fun to draw. Maybe I'll do that if I do another stream of this game. Okay, so there's something else that I need to check, which is apparently there's supposed to be a menu to speed stuff up. So I would like to... I'm supposed to be losing this battle. I would like to demo another mildly annoying thing. So when this menu automatically like pans up and down, right? But it also scrolls up and down. So if I'll show it on, let's see if I can escape, forfeit battle, yep. Let me see if I can show this with where this became a problem for me. Let's switch over to, oh, not hatchling, I want true perfect melon, yep. And I don't even know what your abilities are. Let's pull out Cobra Kite, spaced out, and then surfboard's probably, that's an interesting bug right there. I don't know how I triggered that. That's probably not important. 26 minutes, spacing bug. Why does the dog, what? That's kind of funny that he targets himself. Oh yeah, because of how you are projecting your stuff, instead of having it change with the camera, the status icons will also get stuck when that rotates. 2640. Status text. Honestly, you can fix that one by just making, like, again, I don't know your full setup, but if the text being displayed is a child object, if you have a reference to the player camera, just set it so it's always going to have the same rotation relative to the player camera. But again, not actually all that important. Why am I still taking water damage? Mana restoration, tsunami. I want to see one thing. $33. Yeah, you'll heal off the water, but I don't think it matters. I think it's still worth it to just spam out Tsunami. Just because it's such a big debuff to stats. Wait. Well, you didn't even get a turn. Perfect Melon, time to shine. Otherwise known as time to just spam Hustle twice and then obliterate the entire map. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, let's say I want to do Heal Blast right now. Okay, let me repo this. So, this drives me nuts. I go to Actions. I'm right here. I can go up. So if you have too many things, let's say I want to do Heal Blast right now. I go down. Oh, now I'm at Earth Bolt. Oh, now I'm at Earth Blast. Oh, like... But let's say I wanted to go and just do, like, so I'm at the top. Let's say I want to do LML and Blast. I can just, like, I scroll all the way down. For starters, it also scrolls the map out. But scroll all the way down. And then I'm trying to select... There we go. There's LML and Bolt, right? And then I get to it. But the fact that it moves, basically, with the mouse kind of drives me nuts. Now that I'm actually trying to, like, play around with how this works, I think I get what you're going for and how this is supposed to work. And it's not that bad, but just having to navigate this menu without bringing, like, a critical lens to understanding how it functions. The fact that the menu options move without me moving, like, my cursor selection drove me absolutely insane. Regardless, hustle. Hustle into the ground. Kyle, you've abandoned me. How could you? And that was lies. Oh. Interesting. It's just YouTube doing that thing where it doesn't think you're a person. Wait, because in theory, that gets me back into combat faster. Now we just spam Tsunami and Hustle, and we just try to win the game. Action, because Tsunami is broken. Okay, other very minor feedback thing that magical land called imagination. Some people, when they take their meds, their girlfriend disappears. I take my meds and my one YouTube viewer disappears. That's somehow even more sad. That is the saddest thing I can imagine. Somebody who doesn't, like... That is the saddest thing I can imagine to any extent. Because it's not even like they're imagining something ridiculous. They're not like, I'm imagining that they're world famous or hallucinating that they're world famous. They're hallucinating that they have one viewer, right? That would be just the most depressing thing ever. It's going to spam accelerate. As long as I get a turn with perfect melon before it moves around too much. It moved around a bunch. It's still going to use water spear on me, which I'm immune to. I don't understand how some of this damage is working right now. I don't think this is technically a bug, but... No, it's not a bug. Alright. Alright, so action... Actually, to make it be a truly perfect melon, I should... do I have 2 stacks of hustle up yet? Yeah, I do. Kind of want to recruit a dog. Did I just hit myself with that? I think I did. Melanatar is broken. I'll try to get rid of the pool again. Something weird is going on with that healing, though. Maybe it's because I'm already at full health. I don't think that's it, because the procs from the status are still healing full damage. See, do you know what you can't see? Oh, I just turned on something that I shouldn't have. But I'm not wearing headphones because this game's audio past a certain point just drives me absolutely insane. If there was volume settings, it would be fine. I could just adjust the volume. But I can't. And I'm not dealing with that. And also, I just turned on a console by stepping on a controller. Oops. Alright, what time is it? I got another hour till I'm planning to go running. That's fine. Where's Earthbolt? That's horrifying. Why would you say that? I don't even think I set up YouTube chat for today. Maybe I should fix that quickly. There we go. Apply. Flip that. And I'm gonna resize that real quick. There we go. PlayStation, I'm not dealing with you right now. You are an old console. You are not my problem. Oh, hey, that's a bug. No, it's not. I'm just an idiot. No, that's definitely a bug. It looks like it has gotten stuck if you... Okay, so if you tab out of the game at the wrong point in time, it appears to get stuck in certain animations. I would imagine that that is the dog trying to cast Double Strike on the surfboard, and because it paused at the wrong point, that's going to require a restart. Background's kind of cringe, but... Alright, continue. I wanted to recruit that dog, but that fight is taking too long. I'm just going to do Sorcerer's Spire. Going to make your death a painful one. What am I even... Here, I want to... Let me see the board. What do you got? That's garbage. That's a load of hot garbage. But that's all you've got, is Banish, Dark Beam, Essence Strain. So basically I just need to lock you down and obliterate you off the map before you can get to me. No, we're not sending out the Sunky. We are sending out... Surfboard. Perfect Melon. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you've got teleport movement. That's good to know for next attempt if I lose this one. Action. Disable. I see zero reason to not just sit the surfboard in the corner and spam Tsunami. Because just removing all of your ability to do damage is kind of good. Likewise, I see no reason to not just sit in the corner and spam the Hustle. Actually, I kind of want to... You know what, I should try to be strategic about this. Let's wait for Hustle to finish applying. What do you got? Leech Life, I don't care. Confused, that's actually kind of bad. Null Mana, that's also kind of bad. So you're a little bit of a pain, and what do you have? Earth Breath, Mana Bestowal, Demoralize. That's a problem. That negative speed aura is just going to be a pain in the butt. Target 3 away, up to 2. That's a basic. I'm just going to move over here. Except now they're all going to target the Cobra. Actually, that should be fine. I've got 1 stack of Hustle. If they all move in on the Cobra, I can just drop Earth Bomb onto them. And then maybe... okay. Did not think the Sorcerer would do that. Alright. Action. Tsunami is an entirely legitimate strategy, but this is probably why it shouldn't stack. That's kind of fast. I don't like that you're fast. I don't like that you've got Confuse. I don't like Confuse at all. So I'm probably going to lose this one then, which is unfortunate. Of all the times, game, to just come out and, like, be big brain, why did it... Alright. Let's see something first. What are your stats? Magic defense, 760. Magic attack, 294. Do you resist any elements? No, you don't, which means Melon Blast is going to be 4 hits of about 2,000. I should check your HP first, actually. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that would have been overkill. Alright, so now we're just going to go wait, and we're just going to Melon Blast everybody else by warping up to them and then just doing Melon Blast. And if we're lucky, they'll actually take out the Cobra, because right now the Cobra's kind of a problem. Okay, I'd like to make a brief other observation. I recognize this is a design choice that you've made. I do not like that dead enemies and allies take up space on the map. I find that very frustrating. Again, it's a design choice. You're welcome to disagree with me disliking that design choice. But kinda hate it. Can I Melon Bolt you? No, I can't. So, can I Earth Blast you? You take double from Earth, you heal off normal. Oh, that's kind of funky. Let's do Earth Blast. And now, as long as you don't use max mana... No, that's not great, but that's not... That's still only a 75% decrease on a 300% increase. Except that does kill all my speed. I don't love that. Tsunami is still busted. Probably should not have moved there, but... Okay, good. You're no longer confused. Except I can't get you in range to do anything useful. Action... Oh, you got no mana. But I'm the Melantar, master of all 4 elements. I wonder... Yeah, that's got to be a bug. Tsunami has a long cast time, but... I'm just gonna keep spamming it, because I don't care. I wonder if I've just reduced his stats. Oh, I just healed him up with that. Whatever. I don't have any mana. Guess I'll just punch him in the face. And then the Melon finally gets to take a turn. Hey, look, it's Melon Bolt. Get melanated on. And then he'll heal, and then he'll take 2 more hits. Oh, he heals off that. Oh, man. Oh, my hustle wore off. whatever. I'll just lock him in place, spam disable, and then just blow him up. Actually, I guess we'll just keep spamming. No, you know what we'll do? Here, I'll take advantage of this game's systems. We'll move here. Use mana restoration. Oh, I can only restore my own mana? Disappointing. Whatever, we'll just body block him in. I hope you're not immune to air damage. You're not. And I think that's the game. Yeah, I'll take that. Otherworldly abode. Oh, this has some final bossy vibes. Can I see the rest of the screen so I can take a look at what these things are? Nope, I don't want to place you. I just want to see your stats. Yeah, but your speed's terrible. It's all targets within 2. Okay, so heavy light damage, heavy light bolt, heavy light. Okay, well. Cosmic bolt, 3 tiles. Time to capture God. Yeah. We a JRPG now. Causes targets to attack its allies. Multiple physical. That's really obnoxious. I don't like that. What do you do? Power. Regenerate. I don't like that. Okay, so... Surfboard. Hide in the corner. Perfect Melon. Top corner. And then... Shadow, Snowbro, Leviathan. Nope. Stop Clock, Lockjaw, Melanator. No. I must have passed him and I just wasn't paying enough attention. Where is my... Okay, where's my Cobra Kite? There we go. Why do you get the first action? That seems garbage. Aren't we tied on speed? Aren't we all 100 speed? So these guys are likely all immune to light, right? I may have to actually strategize for this. Double damage from ice, immunity to light, immunity to light, heals off light. 1, 2, 3. You see something. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look. If this doesn't work, I think that I'm just going to switch my strategy over to buff up. Oh, these guys have no health. Yeah, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go put Empower and spam Tsunami from the other side of the map. And then put somebody in the middle to cheese it. But yeah, we'll take out... I guess we'll take out Orochi first. Will be the plan. Do the hustle. It's time for the Cobra's turn again. And then we're going to wait. And then we'll just surfboard spam. Okay, that 1, 2 is in range now. I don't like that. I got a hustle stack off, though. Lingering Light's only a light dot, if I remember correctly. I miscounted squares. Oh, but you're using Cosmic Bolt. That's fine, probably. Yeah, that's fine. I am fine with taking 104 damage in exchange for you not... Oh wait, yeah, because I halved all your stats, that's why. Orochi's kind of slow. You are not a big problem, but I don't want you... I'm just going to disable you. Melanator down the... Yeah, alright. So let's... hide in the corner. Yep, so we can continue to just spam. Alright, so let's see something. You have 1,000 magical defense. I currently have 3,000, so that'll be 1,500. You have no elemental resistances, which means this should hopefully kill. That was overkill. Orochi gets his movement next. I can move the Melon down here. And then wait. Can move you up here. Yeah, Hustle's a little broken. The only thing I'm really still afraid of on this map is the is this thing Seduce. Because I can just keep spamming Tsunami so they can't do any damage to me. And I can just keep hustling. So, between those two, I think I'm probably good. One more Tsunami will actually take out Orochi. But, like, you can't take actions. What are you going to do? It's like, you can hit me, but you have... Oh, you're just going to heal back up. Sigma grind set prevails. I think Orochi's about to restore, like, most of his health. So it's going to take, like, 2 more turns instead of the 1 more turn I thought it would. Perfect Melon is up next. Actions. Disable. Orochi, so you can't heal anymore. Wait. Oh no, I took 160 damage. Pew pew. I maintain that, again, this is a design decision. It's not a bug, but letting your buffs and debuffs stack is kind of... They kind of break. It kind of breaks. Oh no, I'm going to take a bunch of damage. Also makes Tsunami very broken. Time to save the universe. I really hope I didn't misread that this guy heals off fire. I did not. Universe status saved. Hey, free dragon, I'll take that. Like how it's like, I was going to, okay. So I am curious. Okay, so we beat the game. I wonder what percentage of people have done that. Oh, I didn't get the Steam achievement for it. Let's save game. Congratulations, Kyle. You've saved the world. There we go. Now I get the Steam achievement. 25% of players have this achievement. Okay. So I will try to... No, Kyle, you're the real person who did it. Maybe the real hero was Twitch chat all along. Oh wait, was the timing off for that? No, 5 hours seems about right. Whew. 1 second, time to stretch, and then for some general polite feedback and critique. Let's start with the biggest thing that drove me nuts starting this game. And for you, it's going to sound stupid. But the fact that there is no clear button to click to get into the menus, I played through the first 8 levels or so, being like, have I just not unlocked Fusion yet? When do I unlock Fusion? And then I was like, all right, I guess I'll press random buttons on my keyboard until something happens. And I ended up pressing escape and finding that there's a whole menu here. I think it would be really beneficial to have, like, just in this top little corner. Sorry, that's suggestions. As a player, I was very confused by the fact that there was no way to get to the menu that was indicated on the screen. Party. So okay. Context setting. I play a lot of games. Usually when I give people feedback on prototypes or games that they've given me, I tend to ask them like 2-ish questions. First one is, what sort of feedback are you looking for? And what stage do you feel like your game is in right now? Because I can't ask you those directly. I am going to give you all of my feedback, and I'm going to assume that since you've released it on Steam and I paid $10 for this, that you've prepared to release it. The second thing is I usually try to give feedback in the form of, as a player, when X happened, I was Y. I know that a lot of people will be like, do X, Y, Z to fix your system or to fix your games. How you choose to fix or not address things, issues, or problems that I raise, that's a design choice. It's up to you. I will leave those suggestions that I have until later, but right now I just want to cover things that happened. As a player, I found it very frustrating that I couldn't figure out how to get to the menu because there was nothing indicating how I got there. As a player, I found it frustrating that I couldn't rearrange the order of my party so that each time I wanted to do a battle, I had to go through and toggle through all of my units in order to get to the ones I wanted. You fixed the fusion bugs. That's good. I'm glad Soul Fusion is fixed. With that said, on the Soul Fusion one, as a player, I found it frustrating that I couldn't see the stats of a unit that I was soul fusing. I also found it frustrating that when I back out of Soul Fusion, so if I press this, I go Soul Fusion, I press escape again, escape backs me all the way out to the main world. But I found it frustrating, and this was specifically true for trying to make Melanators, that I could not pick a unit and then see its stats to see what it would fuse into, because there was a brief point in time when I was trying to make Melanators and I messed up the Melanator fusion, so I had a water and a fire as parents, and then a water and an earth, and then I couldn't figure out why the bottom two weren't fusing into a Melanator. So then I had to go back, go into the party, go look at the menus. The other place where that gets really frustrating is that it's not necessarily obvious which unit is which unless you give them custom nicknames, and that's why not being able to see what unit was available in Soul Fusion and like see its pedigree and stuff was difficult for me. Bestiary. I have no problems with the Bestiary. I haven't gone through and tried to get a lot of these yet, so fine by me. Review story. The story is definitely present. Options. This would be cool if it was on like the main menu. Map cursor speed, battle camera sensitivity. Combine battle pop-ups, show health bars above characters, show meter, show icons, show warning, enable idle animations. Oh, there's PlayStation icons? Skip ability animations. Yes, that would speed stuff up. Oh, there's an experience multiplier? I could have just cranked this up and... Okay. Well, we're leaving that at 1 because I'm a person who plays video games. Map cursor speed. Scroll speed. Those are probably both good. As a... yeah, supply changes. Save game, load game, achievements. I will probably not do that one. Unless I go out of my way to find some way to cheese loading and stuff. Recruit 100 monsters, earn a whole total million XP. Key bindings, status glossary. It's fine. No concerns here. Oh, you know what, actually? We'll get to this in a second. There's something that did drive me nuts. Recruit. It might be worth... Small thing. It might be worth adding something about the max number of moves that a monster can have to this. I was personally a little disappointed when I made an when I made the Melon avatar, and then it's like, oh, I have all these moves, but I can only keep some of them. That was kind of a bummer. I was disappointed by that. And as for balance, I understand why you would do that, but it's a little bit of a bummer. I guess you can probably just reset monsters by fusing trash into them that won't change their core type, and then re-leveling them if you want to actually swap out their move pool, which honestly that's fine as a mechanic. But the fact that I didn't know about it in advance felt a little bad. Maps. Let's talk about something very minor with the maps. So let's go do map 18, battle. Oh, I got defeated. Yep. Oh look, now I'm back focused on map 23. I understand why you did this. It's perfectly reasonable, but let's say I wanted to grind your game, right? Let's say I'm trying to catch a specific monster or I'm trying to grind scapegoats on map 20. The fact that it refocuses on the last main battle after every battle means that then I have to go and scroll back all the way over. It's a little aggravating. On the flip side, I can understand why you'd want it to focus on the next battle for the main event. Was there anything else? It'd be nice if you could scroll the world map out, but again, that's like a suggestion, that's not general feedback. Okay, so that's all the reasonable feedback that I have. Let's go into me being an unreasonable person who plays a lot of video games and being an entitled shithead for a couple minutes, which is to say, I decided to play your game mostly because I saw a post about it on Reddit a while ago, and I saw everybody talking shit. And my thing is that I like weird indie games. I like seeing games where people have done a bunch of crazy dumb stuff. The bright side to people making games who aren't necessarily following all the design patterns that everybody else would do is that you make interesting ideas and you come up with interesting things that I won't see in other places, right? And I enjoy that. And it's still a lot of work to make something like that. With that said, your art style. I feel like if nothing else, here's one thing I would like to offer very quickly. I would, from a general usability standpoint, like you may just want to get somebody with like dyslexia or something to read some of your text and make sure it's readable. I understand the sort of scribbly text is part of the aesthetic decision that you've made. It made it harder for me, at least, to sort of just stay focused on stuff, right? And so does just paragraphs of text, but that's not super important. Most people are going to say your art is shit. Let's just get that out of the way. I think you could probably take this crayon hand-drawn style and do something interesting with it. That said, it combined with like these hard, the outlines are good, but combined with like sort of the, I'll show it in a second. Combined with like these basic attack animations and these sort of like pixelated drawn in MS Paint things. Let me see if I've got, yeah. Like, or this like high style fire breath. Oh, I'm skipping into animations now. That's not helpful. That's not super appealing. it gives everything kind of a kludgy thing. I would say the same thing about your battle map textures, right? Like, these are, like, high-ish, def-ish. They clash with your other art style. Look, I'm not a great artist, and I'm not really, like, a designer. I sort of am. You have a whole bunch of different artistic styles going on together, and if nothing else, they're going to clash. If you like your current art for your monsters and stuff like that, and you want to keep your overworld art, okay, do it. But you may want to consider recoloring and start working to retheme everything else to stay consistent to that crayon style. It's an artistic decision. You're probably not going to change the art at this point. You probably won't do this. But if you made another game and you did with the same art style, that would be my feedback for that one. What else? Game is kind of short. Honestly, that's probably not a problem. It's like, what, 5 hours long, max? 5 hours with bugs. I think a lot of other people said they beat it in about 4. I think that's it. Like, again, your core mechanic, your core idea is kind of good, right? As, like, I not kind of good. It is good. It is compelling. I played through 4 hours of your game with it being really buggy and, like, other garbage because it's actually fun to, like, think about fusing and stuff like that. With that said, some of your combat does not feel appropriately scaled right now. The fact that buffs and debuffs stack means that, like you might have seen in this video, I can just stack Hustle on myself like 3 times and then just be like, blast, 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 everything dies. Same thing for Tsunami. I can just spam Tsunami, blast, blast, blast. I can clear the entire map because it can't do damage to me anymore. The only thing I need to be worried about is confuse and seduce statuses. I didn't see it in this video, but a brief note on AI. The enemy walking into their own traps felt really stupid. I saw that a couple times yesterday. I think that is everything that I have to say about your game in brief. Your core mechanic is good, right? Like, whoever you are, I hope you keep making games. I hope you don't stop, because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people are going to give you shit for this game, right? And there's 2 ways to take that, and one of them is to take that as other people don't appreciate my art or my genius or my hard work. Look, I've tried to make games myself. Do you know what I don't have? I don't have any published games on Steam. Making games is really hard. You put a lot of effort into this. That effort doesn't necessarily translate into a good product in all senses, but you have a good core mechanic, right? You have, like, some idea of what is going to be a good game. So if you make another game, take the experience from this, right? Like, maybe don't jump into a Steam release. Maybe try to find some beta testers, find people to work with, right? See if you can find, like, I know you tried to find an artist and that didn't work out, and that's really unfortunate. But maybe for the next one, you look into finding something like that. Like, don't take the criticism that you're going to get and the response that you're going to get, which is going to be, frankly, it's probably going to be tepid to rude. Don't take that as a reason to give up. But also don't ignore it and try to pretend that everything you did with this game was perfect. It's not. You had some good ideas. You also had a lot of bad ones in certain situations. You also have some unfinished systems. You also have inconsistent art design. I guess that's really all I have to say on this. And again, like I sort of said in the review, like, I know that's going to sound rich, right? It's going to sound kind of bullshit that somebody like me who just plays other people's games and makes videos about games is telling you what you should or shouldn't be doing, right? You probably spend a lot more than 5 hours making this game, and I'm only going to spend maybe 8 hours playing it, max, right? But I'm also probably a pretty decent example of the voice of a large portion of other people who are going to play your games and see your games. So, anyway, that's that little rant over. I'm going to end the stream now. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for watching. Something, something. Lick the scrib button. What time is it? It is time to go running in just a little bit. Yeah. Any of my normal viewers, there will be more Magic tomorrow. Haven't decided what the decks are going to be yet. And also probably more Pinball. And then even more Magic.